Besides Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, what are two or three other altcoins that, not even talking about investing wise, just that interest you, that you're watching, that you think, I want to keep my eyes on?
Well, I've been talking a lot about Terra on my channel, and I do think everyone should keep their eye on Terra. Even Bitcoin maxis are looking at Terra. And that's because Do Kwon, one of the co-founders, is doing something that no one has done before. And it's very, very, very interesting. Now, we have heard of projects that have, that have conducted ICO. And back in the day, ICOs were done in Bitcoin, right? We do have projects that have Bitcoin in their treasury. EOS has a ton of Bitcoin. Lisk, I remember, have a ton of Bitcoin, right? But Do Kwon is doing something different. First of all, he's buying Bitcoin at spot exchanges on Binance. So that's very different. He's not doing it secretly behind the scenes in the OTC market. He wants to actually help Bitcoin, right? He recently did an interview where he considers Terra and his ecosystem a layer 2 for Bitcoin. And that actually confused some people. But ultimately, he wants to help Bitcoin. And he's buying Bitcoin on the spot market, utilizing that to kind of back UST, which is the stable coin from Terra. And it's a very unique setup with UST and Terra. You have to burn Luna tokens, Luna coins to mint more UST. And UST is being minted, crazy left and right, because it's the de facto stable coin now, and majority of the DEX is out there. And there's bridges to basically all the chains, to Avalanche, to Ethereum, and to Cosmos, to many other chains out there. So UST's usage is growing by leaps and bounds. And I would not be surprised. It would be at the same level as, say, USDC, which is about 4x higher in terms of market cap. I would not be surprised they catch up by this year. And if you think about that, if the UST minted goes up by 4x, what do you think that's going to do to Luna's price? So that is a very, very interesting project. And the fact that they're buying Bitcoin, and Do wants to be the second largest holder of Bitcoin right behind Satoshi, which he can actually make happen. Okay, think about that. He could actually be holding more Bitcoin than Michael Saylor in the future. That is positive overall, not only for Terra, but also for Bitcoin. And this is why Bitcoin maxis also starting to love Terra. They just, Bitcoin maxis hate altcoins, but they can't help but love Terra for buying so much Bitcoins, right? So I would say everyone should take a look at Terra. And then behind Terra, everyone should, I don't know, there's a few that I really like. I think if you look at like Avalanche, Avalanche is interesting because